Namaste everyone, myself Dr. Harshvardhan from Vice Academy. Today we have with us Dr. NALIN Srivastav, who has been with us for the last couple of years. He's a very enthusiastic student. Here he is going to share his journey, how he has cracked INICET. Now he has been allotted aims RISHIKESH.
My name is Dr. NALIN Srivastav. I am from Lucknow. I did my UG from SN Medical College, Agra in 2012 batch. So I finished it up in 2018, and then after my internship got completed in 2018, I joined MS General Surgery in Maharani Lakshmi Medical College, Jhansi. I finished up my general surgery 2021 July, and then started preparing for NEET SS January session, this January 2022 session. I gave the January NEET this year in 2022 itself. I got rank 200 in it, MCH urology. So I was getting colleges from South, and that was the time when I decided to opt out of that given college, and then I sort of joining, preparing again for the upcoming NEET SS 2022 exam.
So, what made you take such a bold decision, knowing that the pattern has changed, NALIN?
Actually, the attempt that I gave in January 2022, it was not my best, according to me. I was not thoroughly prepared for it, and I got serious about the preparation very late. And even after I passed my MS General Surgery, for quite some time, the pattern was on the Bailey and Sabiston based exam. So, thinking that the exam would happen like that, I was of the view that maybe it would be easier for me to crack this exam. But coming in October, I think they again changed the pattern back to two specialties, and you had to read your core specialty again. So then, obviously, I had just passed my MS, and I was not thorough with urology. So it became a bit difficult for me to study the entire urology uh, and then prepare for it, and then go for an attempt in NEET SS. So I was not thoroughly prepared, but still I gave my best that I could, and I managed to score 200 rank in urology. But since it wasn't my best, and initially I was though skeptical. I started inquiring about what all colleges I'll get, and how those colleges are, what's the hands-on over there. So those are all good colleges. Those are not bad colleges, but so I was initially skeptical. But then in February of this year, something happened at my home. My father got a heart attack, and then he had a bypass surgery done. So the entire perspective changed suddenly. It became more of a known thing that I'm not going to take any college this year, and I'm going to prepare again. I wasn't in a state of mind at that time to even go for another college at that time. So I stood back and decided to prepare for NEET, even though I knew that the pattern is going to be completely different. There was a whole new Savastin edition in the market now, so you had to study the new Savastin, plus you had the old Savastin, plus you had the Bailey, the Bible of surgery. So it was a bit difficult thing to tackle on, but I thought of maybe giving it a try.
So, how was your preparation? How did you balance this new pattern of NEET SS? And also, you successfully cracked the INISS urology entrance. So, how did you balance your preparation for both of them?
Sir, it wasn't easy. I mean, dropping out of a good college that you're getting already, and that too in a branch like urology where there's so fierce competition, and then to fight for an exam where everyone can apply for every branch. So it was not an easy thing. And obviously, for the initial 1 or 2 months after I got stabilized in March and April, it was I was high on that I have to prepare. So initial 1 month, I was when I was doing my primary reading, everything was going okay for the initial 1 month. But after that, they started doing all these mop up rounds. There was first mop up, and then there was a stray mop up. And in every mop up, I was like, I'm getting a seat again. Maybe God is trying to show me that you are getting a seat. just take it. Don't mess it up. And then even I gave the May aims exam. So, and I was only able to qualify it, but not qualify for the interview. So again, all those things kept coming back to me that maybe God is hinting that I am still giving you a seat and you should take it and you should not play your cards like this. Risk it all and maybe you won't even crack the next NEET. So I was very skeptical. Like for the for initial 1 month, I was very high. My study was going good. Then it became like a deep tough game. Like I was like, maybe this is not the right decision. So in that time, it was that time when I needed to get a hold on myself. I needed the motivation. So at that time, I said, uh, let's just stop ignoring. Let's just start ignoring all these mop-up rounds and not take a college. Even though I was getting colleges like IPGMR, Kolkata, and many good institutes, but I started talking to my seniors, talking to you guys, and then all of you were very supportive. Ki now that you have taken a decision, just go ahead with it, and definitely you will get something better in this time. So that was the main time when you needed to get a hold on yourself and stick to the thing. Otherwise, that is the most common time when people deviate, when the study, when it is going in the flow, and then when people they lose confidence. Like this, for me, it was this thing. But for most other people, it was those who left their jobs. So initially, when you leave your jobs to study for 1 month, everything goes good. But after 1 month or 2 months, you start feeling the weight of it. Ki, I'm only studying and nothing good is happening. Plus, there was they were not even sure of the dates. The dates kept changing. Sometimes you'd get a news that July NEET is going to happen, then August, then September, finally they logged in. Then there was everything happening, the cases going on, this and that. So a lot of insecurities were there, but you had to have a hold during that time. If you have a hold during that time, if you're able to maintain your pace in that time, definitely everything is going to be easy after that. This year I got 227 ranks in NEET. So I wanted to go for urology only. So I would have gotten anything up after IKDRC and Sanjay Gandhi. I gave AIMS exam once in May. So that time I was preparing urology. So my urology part was good and general part was weak. Then this time when I was giving my aims, my general part was better and urology part was comparatively less good. So the key that I found was that you should mainly focus on your NEET exam because you have to read thoroughly for NEET. You have to focus on Bailey, you have to focus on Sabiston. And then after you are done with your NEET exam, this year we got only like 1 month time, but usually after your NEET exam ends, you have a time period of like 4 months or 3 months to prepare for the INI November session. So for anyone even preparing for April session, what my suggestion would be that first complete your Bailey and Savastan. Because that is something that you have to do. Because even if you are not able to crack the May INI exam, NEET is the main exam that you have to crack because that is something that that is your savings. Your savings account is that, and then everything else is your anything that you're getting extra. So for don't right now start preparing core urology and start reading Campbell from like front to back. That is not going to help. Yeah, that is important, but that is not going to help you crack the exam. So see, it's an entrance exam. It's not an exit exam. So they don't want you to know everything. They just want you to know the most common things that you need to know in order to get an entrance. So what my suggestion would be that you should thoroughly invest on Bailey and Sabiston because even INI exams are also this exam was better only because the questions were like 50 questions from urology and 30 questions from general surgery. So I was very confident on the 30 questions that I made on general surgery part. And then from 50 questions also urology, my score was almost like 30 to 40 questions were right in urology also. But urology is something that you will not be able to complete in like 3 months. So the best thing that you can do is focus on general surgery, improve on that, and then whatever notes and resources you have for urology, those will be sufficient for getting you through urology. There is a Department of Urology here in my institute, and I did attend some of the OTs over there. But as of for INI SS, uh, after we cracked the qualification exam, and then we told you guys about that so and so people had cracked it. So you guys arranged the mock session of the interview. So I think that was more than enough for anything, because what I remember in that mock interview session, we discussed the instruments, we discussed the radiology pictures, the specimens, and the clinical scenarios, and all in a viva form of way. So that was more than enough. I don't think you have to need to work in a urology department prior to applying it, because most of us have already seen basic urology procedures in our general surgery OTs also. And mostly endourology is something that we have not commonly seen. The instruments are new, and the naming and the usage and their codings and these things are new. So I think for that, your class was more than enough. Like, I think we had a session for like 3 to 4 hours, and well, all of us were very interactive, and most of the important instruments and their usage and every other questions were, I think we prepared more than what was asked in the exam. In the exam, they asked very, very shy of what we had learned in the mock interview. We went too in depth while learning it. And it was also a very nice experience, because many new concepts we made where
Right.
we were all eager to answer. So we missed important things on IVPs and CTs. So, yeah.
Nal-
All of us who are preparing right now, we're of this age that we have to take care of our families also, and there are many personal things also going on in our lives. Like, while we were preparing for PG, we were only preparing for PG. There was nothing else to worry about. But now, I think everyone who's preparing now, they have a lot of other responsibilities also. So the most important thing is have a senior. Most important thing, right? Sir, I don't think any of this would have been possible, either the NEET rank or this INI rank, had you and Harsha sir not been there. Like, literally, you guys uplifted me when I was at my lowest, and then you guys motivated me. कि, हाँ, ठीक है, you do it and you prepare for it, and we'll take care of everything. So you guys helped me out also. And if at that time you would not have been there, obviously the only thing that I could have done was, अब ये seat नहीं छोड़ सकते. You have to take this seat. And then I would have been more frustrated कि this also happened in my family, and then I'm not even able to give my best over there and not even here. So every student has to go through with all these things in their personal life also. So what I would suggest is always have a senior who can, because this thing is normal for every preparing aspirant. This thing is normal that his preparation, during his preparation time, it is not going to be a smooth ride. Once his flow will be on, and then it'll come down. And then when he's at his lowest, he would need the support of his peer groups or from seniors who have their experiences, seniors who can tell them ki, we faced this and we've come out of this, so you're also going to come out of this. Like, if even those who are preparing for me with me, they won't be able to tell me this. But since you guys have been through this, you guys have seen so many people come out of it. So you were like, Just trust us, just go ahead, and it'll happen for you." So I was able to do that. And during that time, it is very important to reach out. Most of us, we feel frustrated. We start giving up on things. Ki, nahi, mera nahi ho payega, I'll just leave it. And then they start procrastinating on very important, crucial time. But it is important that when you feel low, just be, you know, totally lose your shame and just reach out to your seniors. And you guys are so interactive. Like, I think I used to think like, up until this thing, every other coaching that I had prepared in, like for my UG, for my PG, none of the teachers were like, they were sharing their numbers, ki, call me anytime when you want. And then you guys were practicing urologists. So I was like, how can I disturb someone who is already doing their practice and they don't even know me? But then I remember you guys wished me before every exam, like via calling me, literally. Are you prepared? Anything? Then I remember this time also you guys called us, and then even posted a video on YouTube where you even told us what kind of diet to follow before the exam, how to attempt the question paper, how to solve the exam, how to prepare a day before exam, prepare 3 days before exam. And I was like literally listening to everything and following everything. Yes, this if Sarah said, then just put your faith in it and just do it. And literally it worked out. I'm telling you, it works out for everyone. So it is very important to reach out. Both of you are very helpful, very always available. So it is very important to reach out, and help will always be given.